The Great Sioux War of 1876 to 1877 was a pivotal moment in American history. It was a clash between the Lakota Sioux and the westward expansion of the United States. Marked by fierce battles and broken treaties, it left a lasting legacy. The story is a reminder of the human cost of progress and the need to understand diverse perspectives. The discovery of gold in the Black Hills, sacred to the Sioux, was a turning point. This sparked a gold rush, violating the Treaty of Fort Laramie. The treaty had guaranteed the Black Hills to the Sioux. The incursion enraged the Sioux, leading to violent confrontations. Tensions reached a boiling point in the summer of 1876. The U.S. Army launched a campaign to remove the Sioux from the Black Hills. This culminated in the famous Battle of Little Bighorn, a resounding victory for the Sioux. It is etched in history. The Great Sioux War was a tragedy for both sides, a story of courage and loss.
The Black Hills, a place of profound spiritual significance for the Sioux Nation, were also a source of immense natural beauty. Towering pines, crystal-clear streams, and abundant wildlife made this land sacred. The Fort Laramie Treaty of 1868 recognized the Black Hills as Sioux territory. However, this peace was short-lived. In 1874, whispers of gold in the Black Hills reached the outside world. The news spread like wildfire, igniting a gold rush. Thousands of prospectors, driven by gold fever, descended upon the Black Hills. The arrival of these fortune seekers disrupted the Sioux way of life. The miners brought diseases that ravaged the indigenous population. The influx of settlers led to the decimation of the buffalo herds. The government, instead of upholding the treaty, responded with indifference. They declared any Sioux not relocating to reservations hostile. This forced many peaceful Sioux bands to join the resistance, escalating the conflict.
The Battle of Little Bighorn, fought on June 25, 1876, near the Little Bighorn River in Montana, stands as a symbol of Sioux resistance. It was a clash between two vastly different cultures and military strategies. The U.S. Army, led by Lieutenant Colonel George Armstrong Custer, was determined to crush the Sioux resistance. Custer and his men, overconfident and underestimating the strength of their enemy, rode into a carefully planned ambush. The Sioux and Cheyenne warriors, led by Sitting Bull, Crazy Horse, and Gall, fought with unmatched bravery and tactical brilliance. The battle ended in a devastating defeat for Custer and his 7th Cavalry. Every soldier under his direct command, including Custer himself, was killed. The victory at Little Bighorn, although a short-lived triumph for the Sioux, resonated across the nation. It shocked the American public and fueled calls for retribution. The Battle of Little Bighorn was a Pyrrhic victory for the Sioux. It galvanized the U.S. government to intensify its campaign against them. In the aftermath, the U.S. Army poured more troops and resources into the region. The Sioux, facing overwhelming odds, were forced to split into smaller bands and evade the pursuing army.
Two iconic figures emerged from the Great Sioux War: Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse. They were both revered leaders who embodied the spirit of resistance of the Lakota people. Sitting Bull, a Hunkpapa Lakota holy man, was a visionary leader. He was known for his wisdom, courage, and unwavering commitment to preserving his people's way of life. Sitting Bull was not only a warrior, but also a skilled diplomat and a spiritual leader. He had a profound understanding of his people's traditions and the changing world around him. His visions and ceremonies inspired the Sioux to fight for their land and freedom. Crazy Horse, an Oglala Lakota warrior, was renowned for his exceptional military skills. A fearless and brilliant strategist, Crazy Horse was instrumental in several Sioux victories. His cunning and bravery on the battlefield made him a legend among his people. Crazy Horse was known for his humility and his deep connection to the natural world. He refused to be photographed, believing that it would steal his soul. Crazy Horse's legacy continues to inspire generations of Native Americans and all who admire courage and resistance in the face of oppression.